Hello and welcome everyone to the Evolve podcast, supporting you to rise above all your limits, connect with the power of your soul, and give and receive more love in all forms. I'm your host, Tanya Penny, occupational therapist, intuitive guide, divine channel, and author of the Connect with the Divine You book and journals. In this episode, I would like to take you behind the scenes of our evolution from the Vibrant Body and Abundant Life podcast that many of you have been a part of to our new Evolve podcast. So it felt important for me to share a little bit why I've made this switch. And not only in the podcast, but in my business as well. So as many of you know, I started the Vibrant Body and Abundant Life podcast back in, 2017 or beginning of 2018, quite a while ago. And I was really guided to start the podcast as I felt like I needed to be able to share my wisdom, my tools, and those of others as well. So I was interviewing quite a few experts and leaders and coaches on topics that are very important, that are related to the 10 keys. Now the 10 evolve keys. They used to be the 10 vibrant body and abundant life keys. And those keys really came from, for those of you that are new, from my own healing journey of healing MS, healing anxiety, depression, healing lots of other physical ailments, GI issues, thyroid issues, headaches, etc. And as most of you know, there is a big connection. I see a big connection between illness and trauma. So really focusing on healing those past wounds and traumas in order to heal illness. So that was where I was coming from at that time when I started the podcast and really started teaching these keys, since 2000 and I would say since 2010, unknowingly. The therapeutic meditation process, key number one, is really where I started. And then these other keys, I realized I was teaching all of these other keys as well. So that was really the focus of the Vibrant Body and Abundant Life podcast, was really tuning into those 10 keys. And then I'm going to say in December, it was December 2018, I had another big, I'm going to call it a spiritual awakening, another 2x4, another wake-up call, another dark night of the soul. And this has really been unraveling over the past, 5 years now, and has brought me to where I am today with Evolve. So a little bit about what, that dark night of the soul, or that wake-up call, that second big wake-up call that I had. So I had gone to a trauma healing retreat. I'm not going to say it was called a trauma healing retreat. It was a retreat I went to with a spiritual leader. But my goal was to heal more past layers of trauma. And what happened during that retreat was quite surprising. I was able to access some memories, specifically having to do with my mother and why I had stuffed so much anger and had so much anger towards her. And then at the end of the retreat, we were talking about alternative medicines that we could use to heal. And many of you know of ayahuasca, and there's lots of different ones. Ayahuasca is a really popular one. But there was also a mention of one called Kambo, Kombo. And I thought to myself, I definitely don't want to do that one because they burn you to apply the medicine. And it's frog medicine, not plant medicine. So I was like, I'm definitely not doing that one. And never say never, because what happened is the teacher went around the room. There were about 13 of us, I believe, and told us which one she felt would be in the highest for us to do. And lo and behold, mine was combo. And those of you who have been following me for a while know that I pretty much do anything possible in order to heal deeper layers so that I can evolve, I can grow, I can have more love in all forms. That is my sole desire. And then to support others to do that as well, which is why I'm here with this podcast and all the other things that I do in my business. So I did this combo. And what transpired, what came out of it was beyond shocking. Memories came back that I had never, ever had a clue of before that had to do with sexual abuse by my father. And to say I was shocked is an understatement. I was beyond shocked. And I think I was pretty numb for that next year. A few months later, I ended a partnership of 7 years, which I knew probably needed to come to an end, but this was kind of a catalyst because he wasn't very supportive of me and this new information that I received. So wasn't supportive of that or my healing. It was just too much for him, right? This was the straw that broke the camel's back, knowing that this relationship was probably not going to last anyways. Okay, so for the next several years, I went into a pretty deep healing cocoon, even though I continued to support my clients one-on-one and in my Vibrant Body and Abundant Life Journey program, and the other programs that I do. I wasn't really focused on growing my business. I was really focused on deeper layers of healing these new wounds that I wasn't even aware of. The sexual abuse and the betrayal by my mom, me trying to tell her and her not listening. And so the abuse went on for 4 to 5 years from the memories that I received. Over this next couple of years, even more memories came up. So I realized at the end of 2022, it was probably October, November, I was like, okay, I have had such a huge transformation over the past 5 years that things need to shift outwardly now. And there's been an inward shift. Now there needs to be this outward shift. And the word evolve came. I kept asking, okay, what is the new name of my year-long program? What is the new name of my free community? What is the new name of my podcast? And this word evolve just came in. And I was like, okay, this is very interesting. Tell me more, right? Tell me more, divine team. So I call them my higher levels, my unseen team. My divine team is made up of people physically on the planet and my unseen team, which I call my higher levels at this time. So then they were like, okay, rise to the next divine level. Okay, so I took that part. And then came the next 3 lines, right? That's supporting you to rise above your limits, connect with the power of your soul, give and receive more love in all areas of your life, all forms. So that is what guidance came in between October to December. And I just was so excited. I've had so much, I'm going to call it a burst of new inspiration and energy since that time. With this new information coming forward, which is why I'm so excited to introduce the new podcast to you. My plan is to have at least 2 episodes every month. I kind of went on a hiatus in 2020, came back a few times with a few episodes between now and then. And now I'm fully back, fully committed, and so excited to bring you new episodes every month. I will also likely be interviewing other people again. Maybe every month, maybe every other month, as I feel guided to. I really want to let myself not feel pressured to do anything like that I'm supposed to or have to or I should. So my plan is to have episodes, new episodes with me every month, at least two. Anything from specific symptoms that people want to heal to spirituality topics to, of course, topics of evolving, shifting limiting beliefs and fears, really connecting more deeply with your soul and your higher levels. So there's going to be, I know coming soon, a topic on divine timing, an episode on divine timing. So I'm excited for that and lots of other new episodes. So in a nutshell, that is why we are here with this new Evolve podcast, because I have gone through a huge transformation and am so excited to bring everything I have learned over the past 5 years and beyond to you now. So I hope you enjoy the episodes. As always, if you'd like more support from me, a great place to start if you don't already have access is my new Evolve Starter Kit, the new 10 Evolve Keys Starter Kit. And you can find a link for that below this. So let's see what else. Anything else that I want to share with you guys? Of course, if you'd like to join me for the year-long Evolve Journey program, which goes deeply into all 10 keys, I would love that. Join me for an in-person Connect with the Divine You Healing Retreat. I always pick amazing, amazing locations. Of course, Hawaii, but we've also gone to Sedona and Zion and lots of other magical, spiritual places, hot springs, etc. So you can go to my website, tanyapenny.com, to get more information on those. You may also want to check out the Connect with the Divine You book and journals. All right, you guys, feel free to share this with other people. It'll be up on all your favorite platforms. So yeah, just share the love, share the wisdom. And if there's any topics you would like to hear me speak on, or anyone you would like me to interview, please send me an email, tanya@tanyapenny.com. Sending you so much love, so much compassion, so much grace. And just a reminder, progress, not perfection. And whatever challenge you're facing, remember, from a soul perspective, you chose it to overcome it. You're capable of moving through it. And you have the power. All right. Namaste. Lots of love.